Welcome back to Fat Butcher Rips. Today I decided to press my luck. I enjoyed the SPx so much on release day, I decided to pick up a couple more boxes. So let's rip into them. All right, 3 boxes of SPx. Let's see what we can find. Okay. We did 2 boxes on release day, had what I thought was really good luck, and ended up getting a couple of autographs, which are certainly not one per, so I doubt we'll get that, but honestly, I'm really after a lot of the inserts. I really like these sets, surprisingly so. All right, so we've got Scott Morrow. Our base is Elias, and we have, all right, the streak continues. Lucas Cormier on card, rookie auto to 199, I believe. Yep, got Liam Ogren last time, so 3 for 3 out of this product with autos so far is certainly not sustainable, but yeah, we'll take it. That's a nice little start for us. Yeah, Lucas Cormier, whatever. Not the biggest name on the checklist by any stretch, but I will never turn down a rookie auto in pack number 1. All right, let's see, pack number 2. What else could we have in here? Well, we've got ourselves our silver. It is Jared McCann, okay. And our base is Matty Beniers. So we've got a Kraken pack. Let's see what our, the Kraken pack ends. All right, so Bound for Glory of Cole Perfetti. And these Bound for Glories are fine. These are probably the least favorite of mine, of the designs for the inserts, but that's not saying much. I mean, as inserts go, I still like it still quite a bit. It's just the other inserts are pretty great, design-wise, in my opinion. Dylan Larkin, silver. All right, we got Ottinger, who I think was in my base last time, so it's fine. And Cutter Gauthier on the Hollowview FX. These are really cool. I like the Hollowview FX quite a bit, and Cutter Gauthier is a solid enough rookie. We'll give him a nice soft sleeve for his troubles. All right, let's see, what else do we got here? Should have another rookie probably coming up soon, and we do, and it's Jack Thompson silver. I don't know that Thompson is, no, he's not a high number, he's not extended, even though he was a Series 2 Young Gun. Svechnikov base. And let's see who our game film is. Barkov. So I got a game film, 1 game film out of 2 boxes, and I do like the game films. I had a better game film last time in McDavid, but I really like those, so I am quite happy with that. We should have some finites here in these last few packs, and it looks like we've got, let's see, well, we'll go do our base here. We've got Quinn Hughes. We've got our rookie of Cutter Gauthier, so it's a bit of a Gauthier box, which I know he's not like the most popular rookie, and obviously there are feelings about how he how he decided to leave Philly, but he's actually had a really solid rookie year, so can't be too upset with that. And a Gage Goncalves, who I think he got a couple of goals the other night, to 999 base finite rookie. So sleeve up Gage. And we've probably got at least one more finite hanging around here in these last couple packs, so let's see. Hey, there's our guy, Macklin Celebrini. Nice. Extended rookie for Celebrini. It's a great looking card. Big fan of that. And we've got Kale McCarr on the base. Still a great looking base. And it looks like we've got a blue Logan Stankoven. Nice. Bound for Glory to 199. I think I had the numbered Hollowview FX in the first couple boxes, and I felt like the numbering really detracted from the look. the numbering here is less conspicuous, doesn't really bother me nearly as much. So nice. Yeah, what the heck. We will go ahead and put him up on the stage, and we'll do the same for Macklin Celebrini. So these XRCs, maybe one a box or so. Not quite one a box. I think they're like one in every other, like 1.5 boxes or something like that, from what I can recall. I'll move these to the side here. Put him front and center. Give him a little bit of shine. And to pull Celebrating, not much more you can ask for. And our gold for the box is Tage Thompson. That's a nice looking gold. Looks good with the Sabres, and Thompson's had a great year. I think he's almost at 40 goals, so pretty solid. Kevin Fiala on our base, and another Hollywood UFX of Mitch Marner. Nice, I like it. Solid vet Hollywood UFX. I would expect us to have a finite in this last pack here. Let's see. We got Marshall Rafai as our rookie, and our base is Noah Dobson. All right, so we'll go ahead and put Noah there. And it's a nice little color match. It's the tuxedo of Jeremy Swayman to 25, 17 of 25. That's pretty cool. Again, not let down by SPX. Still really liking this stuff. I don't know that there's, a ton of resale value, let's say, in a tuxedo of Jeremy Swayman, but a black to 25 parallel of a decent Bruins goalie, we'll see. That's just pretty cool to me, and I like the outburst effect on a lot of these cards and on these finites as well. So, all right, we'll move some of this out of the way, and we'll get into another box. Box 2. Okay, box number 2. Here we go, and we're starting with Matt Villalta silver rookie, not an extended rookie. And then we had our guy Nick Suzuki on the back as our base. And very cool. Rasmus Dahlin, Victor Hedman, but I do like these Excellence Redefined. This is a cool looking insert set. Probably not going to be very valuable, but that's okay. Not everything has to be the most valuable card in the set to be cool. And yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that one. And we have another silver. This one's a vet silver of Adam Fox. Nice looking card. And Zach Hyman. Nice. So I do like the base on this. I think it's gonna be tough to pull a set. I'm not gonna be buying a case, so I'll have to just enjoy the handful that I've got here. And we've got our Bound for Glory of Brady Tkachuk. Nice looking card. Don't have any issue with Brady Tkachuk's Bound for Glory card. It is a nice, what do they call them? PETG. I actually meant to look up, like, what in the world is PETG? I didn't bother. It wasn't pressing enough. Erik Karlsson on the silver. Nice. And we'll go to our base, actually. And Matthew Tkachuk is our base. And Seamus Casey, undersized defenseman with some offensive upside, so don't mind that. Decent little Hollywood FX rookie. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Let's see. And we have got Macklin Celebrini again? That can't be right. Either I didn't get one last time, but I'm pretty sure I did in the last box. Yeah, I did. Okay. So 2 for 2 with Macklin Celebrinis. That is unusual and not supposed to be the case, so I will not complain. And a Mitch Marner base. And another colored Bound for Glory. This one is Quentin Byfield. It's $1.99. That's still pretty cool looking. I do like these in color parallels much more than the base, so that's, which is rare. I actually like the base Holo-View FX almost better than the numbered. I don't know why, one design or the other. I prefer colored. Also very weird, beyond the fact that even getting two Celebrinis back to back, but that we ended up with a numbered Bound for Glory behind them in each instance. So yeah, this is weird altogether, but I'm not gonna question it. I'll take my Celebrinis and happily move along. So nice little Jesper Wallstedt, who was one of the bigger names in Series 1 Young Guns, and I don't know, his season hasn't been that quite as promising as I would have hoped. Aho, and we've got our first finite. It's a base finite of Brendan Brisson to $9.99. It's fine. It's anything numbered to almost to 1,000 is, I mean, it's better than 3,000 or whatever it was in extended. Zellweger is our rookie, and Barkov, and I think this is the bronze of Thomas Hertl. Yes, bronze is to $5.99. So bronze Thomas Hertl. Yeah, I guess we'll soft sleeve him. Why not? All right, couple packs left. Looks like we're gonna have our first non-auto box, which is frankly just kind of fair. Another Brisson. This is a Brendan Brisson box for whatever that's worth. And our guy Kyle Connor. Sorry, Kyle. And oh, I like this. This is the first of the rookie holograms that I've seen of Cutter Gauthier. This is actually really cool. I'm not sure. I don't have. This is like most times where I don't have the laptop with me. I'll put it up on the screen what the odds are. But this, you know, with the SPX logos or RC logos rather in the background, this is a really cool looking card. I like that a lot. And as I mentioned in the earlier box, I actually think Cutter Gauthier's got had a great rookie season. I think he's certainly demonstrated that he should be viewed as a player with some real upside. So not upset with that. I actually prefer that over getting another auto. Now that we've gotten as many autos as we have, I'm really kind of cool with moving on and getting and getting some rare inserts as well. Zach Dean Gold rookie, nice. Let's see, we've got Robertson, Jason Robertson on our base. And our final card of this box is Jason Robertson, Holo-View FX. Okay. Yeah, still like those cards. Another, I think, successful box. Love the rookie holograms. That looks really cool. A second Celebrini in 2 boxes is kind of wild. And a gold rookie. Can't complain about that at all. So, got one more box to go. We'll move this out of the way and we'll get into it. Last box. Shuffled them up, mixing it. No idea what is where. Let's see what we got. This is our guy, Jack St. Ivany, who the first time around I got his Tuxedo to 25 finite. And Matty Beniers, who we saw in box number 1. The collation of these definitely seems to run in an order, so we're likely going to see some duplicate base. And all right, Jaeger Sharangovich to 99, and this is on card. SP Excellence Gold Auto to 99, 98 of 99 for Sharangovich. We are now 4 for 5 on boxes with autos. Kind of crazy in a product that's 1 out of 2. Now I did, buy these not out of 1 case, so I might just be getting a little bit of that bump of you know, picking some autos out of different cases and beating the odds, but still pretty unusual. I'll take it. Another Dylan Larkin silver. Are the silvers gonna, okay, this will be an interesting thought experiment here. Are the silvers gonna run in a similar, so Quinn Hughes is definitely a base we've seen, so are we gonna see the same silvers as well as bases? I don't know, we'll find out. And Cutter Gauthier, Hollowview FX. All right, I know we've seen that one too, so this is an interesting experience here. Is this going to be like a 1-for-1? I don't know. Landon Slaggert, okay, we haven't seen him as a rookie. And Fiala, I think we saw him. So, and our guy Philip Forsberg is a base finite to 999. So I like the Slaggert just as a Hawks fan. So I don't mind that. Slaggert is, he's down the ladder as far as their prospects go, but he's got some speed and skill, which was a good starting point. Forsberg to 999. All right, so maybe that's kind of shaking us out of our collation rut. Okay, nice. Silver rookie, Joshua. And Cale Makar. Okay, the base is going to, for sure, be duplicate. And, oh boy, game film of Barkov. That's a bummer. Not that it's a Barkov game film, in and of itself not a bummer, but the fact that we have that exact card already is a bit of a bummer for me, because I'd love to see other guys in the game film mix it up. Another extended rookie Shark. This time it's Will Smith. That's nice. Yep, Noah Dobson. Certainly seen him before. And just like Celebrini, there is a blue parallel of an insert behind it here. And this time it's Zellweger to 399 rookie Hollowview FX. I've not changed my opinion that the numbering on the front is a little awkward on the Hollowview FX and could have been served better back here somewhere, but that's okay. We'll live with it. And I think Will Smith is a nice secondary extended rookie, if not Celebrini or Michkov. I think Celebrini, you know, obviously is the Shark you want, but Will Smith, pretty decent consolation prize to say the least. So I will not be upset with that. And we have got my guy Cameron Crotty, who I've seen a lot of this year. Elias, I think he started this whole thing off for us. And Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard, silver to 399. That's nice. Bedard hasn't had the kind of season I think people would like him to have, based on, you know, the hype and, you know, what happened to prices last year because of Connor Bedard. But you know, had another goal yesterday against in their last home game. He had another assist, another primary assist. He's, I think, tied for 5th in the league in 5-on-5 primary assists. So, you know, as Hawks fans, we're hanging on to what we can, and I think there's still plenty of opportunity for him to be a very impactful, high-level offensive player. And you know, give it time, give it teammates. I think it'll be there. All right, and another gold rookie. We had Zach Dean earlier, and we've got Shakir Makhmoudouline. Don't mind that. And a Nico Hischier base. I don't think we've seen Hischier. Maybe we're starting to break out of the rut. And a Cole Caulfield Hollowview FX. I got the numbered Caulfield in my first opening of this. So we'll go ahead and sleeve up the Shakir Makhmoudouline. All right, last pack of the last box here. And we have got Jared McCann Silver, who we saw earlier, and Ottinger, who we saw earlier. So definitely not the greatest collation for me on this one. And Owen Power, Bound for Glory. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a bit of an interesting last box given the boxes we had already opened. So we'll clear this stuff out of the way and do a very quick recap of the 3 boxes, and then we'll get on out of here. All right, we'll run through it pretty quickly here. And we got a whole bunch of base and a whole bunch of doubles in our base, which is not ideal. But the base is not necessarily what we're here for. We also got 6 silvers. Unfortunately, we got 2 McCann, 2 Larkin, and did get 1 vet base gold of Tage Thompson. So nothing crazy in that mix. For our rookies, we got 3, 6, 9 standard rookies. Cutter Gauthier, certainly the best of this bunch. We ended up getting 3 silvers. We got Thompson, Villalta, and Joshua, and 2 golds, Mock Madulin and Zach Dean. Both are fine, but certainly not game-changing. All right, we'll get into our inserts. This is kind of the fun stuff, or the start of it. The Excellence Redefined, which I enjoy quite a bit. Bit of a bummer on this in that we did get 2 game films, which is, I think, probably my favorite of the more standard insert designs. Unfortunately, they were both Alexander Barkov. Nothing wrong with Barkov in and of itself, but the fact that they're both Barkov is really kind of a bummer. I would have liked to seen somebody new. Regular Bound for Glories, Perfetti, Power, Kachuk, nothing too outstanding. That's fair. And then we did get the Quinton Byfield to 199 here. We've got something in the better card stack from this as well. So nothing too crazy there. Next up, we got the Hollowview FX. Got obviously quite a bit of them. We doubled up on Cutter Gauthier, which, you know, if you're going to double up, that's fine. We got a piece of, there's like styrofoam inside the boxes. So then we got, you know, some vets, and then we got Seamus Casey's a decent rookie, but only got basically 2 Gauthiers and a Seamus Casey. Again, nothing wrong with 2 Gauthiers, but I just would have liked to seen another name. And then we did get the Owen Zellweger numbered to 399 out of the Hollowview FX rookies. So pretty solid there. And finally, of the kind of more standard style inserts, we got a bunch of the finites. We got Goncalves, Forsberg, and Brisson to 999, and we got Tomas Hertl to 599 bronze as well. Speaking of finites, we also got the Tuxedo finite of Mr. Swayman to 25. Decent looking card. Not going to have an issue with that. I think there's dust on the soft sleeve, so we'll have to get to that at some point. The other finite is the Connor Bedard Silver to 399, which looks very nice. Condition on some of these finites is going to be tough. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but I can certainly see there's like along the edging here, it seems to kind of struggle. And I think, yeah, you can kind of see it on some of the edges of Swayman here as well. And I think some of the others, where it's just going to be, I think, hard if you're going to try and grade. Though, honestly, if you're trying to grade, get ready to wait, because nobody's getting anything turned around at this point. Stankoven is the other, you know, we mentioned had a second numbered Bound for Glory. Here it is to 199 for Logan Stankoven, who is obviously not with the Canes, but decent little card. And then we got a couple of autos. So first we ended up with Lucas Cormier, blue to 199. It is on card. I know a lot of the autos in this product are sticker autos, so getting on card is not a bad thing. And speaking of, we got Yegor Sharangovich also on card. This one to 99, the SP Excellence Gold auto. So 2 out of 3 with autos, both of which were on card. Pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. We also got one of these rookie holograms of Cutter Gauthier. So This is a pretty Gautier heavy box, or run of boxes rather. These, again, these were pretty rare, and they're pretty cool with the SPX and RC logos kind of in holograms on the back. So definitely like that quite a bit. And then we got 3 extended rookies in 3 boxes. Again, not guaranteed to get one per box, and we did. And not only did we get them, we got kind of the guys. We got a Will Smith, who is a solid extended rookie, and then we got somehow 2 Macklin Celebrinis out of 3 boxes. So certainly beat the odds there, and can't feel too bad about that. So that is it for SPX, at least for the moment. I might have one more box hanging around here that I'll just toss into maybe a short opening in the future. But I continue to really like this product. I don't know that I'll get my money out of it. I don't think the resale is necessarily super strong, but it's a super fun rip. There's interesting stuff in every box so far that I've seen. And that's kind of why I do this. So, I mean, yes, I'd like to make my money back. I don't know that I need to make money, but I'd like to make my money back. But barring that, at least I can have fun with it, and I don't feel like I'm taking quite the bath. And yeah, all right. So this week should be a few more things coming out. I think there's tins coming out on Series 2, and I think there's some Tim Hortons stuff that I've, despite being here in the US, I think I'll have some packs of that I can break into at some point, because those always look very fun. And yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up. So stick with it, and appreciate you checking this out. If you get an opportunity, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.